You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea don't want to be caught out again. After seeing many top clubs start monitoring Moises Caicedo's development, the Blues management immediately moved quickly. According to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea is preparing a new contract for the midfielder so that he is not snatched by other clubs. Caicedo did have an up and down first season, but his performance at the end of the season began to stabilize and he looked important in Enzo Maresca's scheme. With his age still being 22 years old and his extraordinary work ethic, he is now considered a long-term asset for the club. His new contract is planned to be submitted in the next few months and is predicted to be approved by the player. Chelsea are well aware that clubs such as PSG, Real Madrid, and even Bayern Munich are secretly monitoring Caicedo's situation. Therefore, a contract extension is considered an important step to secure the future of the midfield. Chelsea clearly do not want to repeat the same mistake as when they released a young player who then shone at another club. This time, they chose to act early.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The transfer market is in an uproar. Chelsea have reportedly submitted a surprising proposal to Barcelona. Swap Christopher Nkunku with their young star, Fermín Lopez. This move immediately caused great speculation among fans. Nkunku, who has not been able to perform optimally due to injury last season, is considered to have not met expectations since being brought in from Leipzig. However, his quality is still undoubted, fast, agile, and has a high goal instinct. Meanwhile, Fermín Lopez is actually on the rise with Blaugrana. The 21-year-old midfielder performed impressively under Hansi last season, showing vision, creativity, and courage that is rarely possessed by young players. His potential is said to be able to explode if given more space. But is Barcelona willing to let go of their young talent just for Nkunku? And from Chelsea's side, is this a sign that they are losing faith in the player who was once so highly anticipated? This swap deal is not certain to happen, but the fact that talks like this have emerged already shows big movements behind the scenes.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea have made another surprise in the transfer market. This time, they have officially submitted their first bid for AC Milan and French national team goalkeeper Mike Maignan. But the amount is mind-boggling. Only £15 million. Maignan is Hugo Lloris's successor in the French national team and has been a mainstay of the Rossoneri in recent seasons. However, because his contract only has 12 months left and there are no signs of an extension, Milan could potentially release him this summer, as long as the price is right. According to reports, Milan are demanding a minimum of £25 million to release Maignan, but Chelsea have come up with a proposal far below that. Interestingly, the Blues have given a deadline of June 10th, coinciding with the end of the first international transfer window and the registration deadline for the 2025 Club World Cup squad. Enzo Maresca does want a revolution in the goalkeeper position after the inconsistent performances of Robert Sanchez and Philip Jurgensen last season. Mike Maignan is projected to be the new mainstay under the crossbar. But is Milan willing to release their star at a low price? Do you think Chelsea should increase their offer or just look for cheaper options?
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea are desperately looking for a solution in their left attacking sector, and Jamie Gittens is now the main target. But there is bad news from Fabrizio Romano. The Blues' left winger crisis is getting worse. Mykhailo Mudryk is currently serving a suspension after failing a doping test last December. Jadon Sancho, who was on loan from MU, was also returned to Old Trafford. Chelsea can't wait any longer. They moved quickly to target Jamie Gittens, Borussia Dortmund's explosive winger. However, the initial offer of €35 million was immediately rejected by the German club. But Chelsea haven't given up. According to Fabrizio Romano, the Blues are preparing a new offer that includes add-ons. Gittens himself has reportedly given the green light to move to Stamford Bridge. This is a big advantage because it means the player wants to join. It remains to be seen how Chelsea convinced Dortmund to let him go. Gittens' performance last season was also quite convincing. 12 goals and 5 assists in 48 matches in all competitions. With his dominant right foot and natural position as a left winger, he is the ideal solution for Enzo Maresca's long-term project. Chelsea need to act fast. They are back in the Champions League next season, and the left winger position cannot be left empty or half-baked. Do you think Gittens is worth a higher price Or are you looking for other options?
Yeah. You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea haven't stopped shopping. After securing Liam Delap from Ipswich for £30 million, now Blueco are targeting a surprising new name, João Pedro from Brighton. The West London club are said to be ready to make a bid of up to £50 million, despite Brighton's £70 million price tag for the Brazilian striker. João Pedro did not appear in the last 5 Premier League games last season, 3 due to suspension, the other 2 because he was dropped by new coach Fabian Hürzeler after a training session argument. This fact makes the transfer opportunity wide open. Fabrizio Romano said Pedro was expected to leave this summer, and Chelsea took advantage. Although Delap has just arrived and has been given the number 9 shirt, the Blues are still looking for additional strikers, especially with the news of Christopher Nkunku's departure. Last season's statistics comparing Pedro and Delap show a striking difference in playing style. Delap is more focused in the penalty box, relying on physicality and positioning. Pedro, meanwhile, is a versatile striker, able to create chances, link midfield with attack, and even score goals with his poacher's instincts. Pedro has been described as having magical qualities by Bundesliga pundit Kevin Hatchard and is considered capable of playing in any position in attack. His combination with Delap could create a unique balance. Delap in the penalty box, Pedro dropping into the second line for distribution and combination. Time is running out, however. Pedro must be registered by 7 PM UK time on Tuesday, June 11th to feature in the FIFA Club World Cup. If the transfer is not completed in 2 days, Pedro could still come, but miss out on the American trip. With the potential to pair 2 talented young strikers, Chelsea appear serious about building a forward line for the future. But is João Pedro worth £70 million?
Yeah. You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Newcastle United are reportedly eyeing Chelsea's young winger, Noni Madueke. A surprising move that could shake up Enzo Maresca's project at Stamford Bridge. According to a report from the iPaper, the Magpies are monitoring Madueke's situation and are ready to make a move if the player is available in the summer transfer market. Madueke's performance last season was quite striking, scoring 11 goals and recording 5 assists from 41 matches in all competitions with Chelsea. The 23-year-old player is known for his explosive dribbling ability, daring to penetrate from the right side, and being able to create dangerous opportunities from narrow spaces. Although his shooting accuracy can still be improved, only 37.5% of shots on target, his intensity and courage make him a constant threat. Newcastle are in dire need of a winger who has speed and high attacking instincts. With a busy schedule next season, Madueke's presence could provide a fresh option for Eddie Howe, especially since the player is also flexible in playing on the left side. However, this transfer will not be easy. Madueke is under contract until 2030, and Chelsea certainly don't want to let him go cheaply, especially after the huge investment they've made in developing young players. From Newcastle's perspective, bringing in Madueke could be a long-term solution. He's young, has Premier League experience, and is ready to develop further. But the question is, are Chelsea willing to let this promising young talent go to a Premier League rival?
Yeah. You subscribe to our YouTube channel.